We are once again talking about reactors.
My shit gets uploaded, reacted to, people upload it without crediting.
There really is an interesting legal and moral question to content creation and reaction.
XQC almost got the same amount of view.
In the ever-evolving landscape of digital entertainment, a new phenomenon has emerged that blurs the boundaries between content creation, sharing, and outright theft.
I also try to promote the people whose content I watch.
A growing number of streamers have turned to the world of YouTube for inspiration, seeking out viral videos, hilarious clips, and mesmerizing content to react to. But what happens when these reactions veer into the territory that may deem questionable?
The thumbnail and the title, don't you see that users will be confused?
There has been a huge debate online about streamers that react to YouTubers' videos. People argue that some Twitch streamers' content is bordering on digital piracy.
Nobody, to my knowledge, has a problem with any of my videos being up right now.
But you're like a prolific thief.
And I would know because this has happened to me as well, but we'll get into that later. When it comes to streamers and smaller YouTubers, for the most part, it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship. Streamers like XQC are online for 8 to 12 hours a day, and they need to fill that time, so they watch YouTube videos. Hassan, you can watch my video on stream anytime. XQC, sure, you can watch my video. Mizfif, I guess you can, but I haven't forgiven you. But the issue isn't entirely with Twitch streamers watching YouTube content, it's when they re-upload that portion of their stream in its entirety, posting it to their individual YouTube channels. This is where people are questioning, is it okay? Do they have permission? And are they taking views from the original creators? So let's start with my situation. 2 years ago, I made this video called Logan Paul Expert, the biggest scam in Pokemon history, the collectibles guru. At the time of me making this video, it's sitting at 1 million views. But when I posted it, views were very slow moving. I posted it on November 13th, but it wasn't until about a week later that there was a spike in viewership. After that spike, XQC decided to watch that video on his stream to around 80,000 concurrent viewers. Which begs the first question, did XQC watching my video on his stream help my channel at all? Well, I got a few hundred subscribers, but if you look at this graph, the views for my channel ultimately dropped right here on November 26th, the exact same day XQC posted his video onto his channel. So him posting his video onto his channel seems like it took views away from me because I stayed stagnant and gained a few thousand views every single day up until a second algorithmic push in around December 25th, around Christmas time. The same time that Mizfif found my video and he watched it on his stream. And then Mizfif posted his full reaction on January 14th, 2021. XQC credited me in the description, Mizfif did not, but they both used my thumbnail and title. I rewatched XQC's upload of my video to see exactly how much transformative content was actually in there. And out of his 16-minute 43-second video, there is under 2 minutes of commentary, and that's including just his laughter. 10,000, 20,000 plus, maybe 30. Which is it? Oh, none of the above? Okay.
The Asher Show, who we love. Here's his video, 2 years ago, 15 minutes, 27 seconds, 1.4 million views. XQC almost got the same amount of view. And it's 16 minutes long. Same thumbnail and his dumb fucking face. And then, by the way, if Mizfif is doing this too, he needs to fucking stop also. You know, XQC is just the biggest.
A year ago, I talked about reaction channels with little to no transformative content. 7 months ago, Pinley even talked about the exact same thing. But once again, it seems like it's the topic of discussion. And here's exactly how it started. On Twitter, July 28th, Bub Film said, Lemino spends months researching, scripting, and editing a video just for react streamers to re-upload the entire thing and provide zero input. This is exactly what re-sparked the debate. Mudaha replied and said, just a shame garbage like this fills the recommended tab. The Ackman, I'm all in favor of reaction-based content, but if you're gonna upload it to YouTube, for God's sakes, cut out the parts where you're eating, contributing nothing, or going to the bathroom. It really ain't hard to make a half-decent react video. And there were hundreds of replies on each one of the posts. Some people thought it was okay because YouTubers might get eyes on their channel because of those streamers. Other people are saying no, they're taking money out of those YouTubers' pockets. So the Internet Anarchist is a YouTube channel with 262,000 subscribers. He's a video essay YouTuber, and then he came out with this Twitter thread. He said, I let XQC repost a reaction of my video to do research on the impact it had on the original piece. Here's what I found out. So no, XQC didn't steal my video. I gave him permission to share his reaction coupled with a set of stipulations in order to see how it would affect the original. Similar to how I showed you the analytics of my videos that XQC reposted to his channel, I think Internet Anarchist did the exact same thing. So here's the original, here's the reaction, and Internet Anarchist continues to say, the video witnessed 87.87 decrease in impressions on the day of the re-upload. The video was witnessed at 52.11% decrease in viewers on the day of the re-upload. One of the stipulations was that he must include another video of mine in the end screen. This gained 5,258 views from the end screen of XQC's video. He's trying to say if people watching XQC's video is actually pushing new viewers to Internet Anarchist's channel. And he says, here's where the stipulations provided. I kindly ask the following to be adhered to. Include a direct link to my original video, add a pinned comment directing viewers to both the original video and to my channel page, use a different thumbnail for XQC's reaction, obviously to prevent any direct competition. Number 4, ensure that the title of XQC's video is distinctive from the original but still relevant to the content. 5, include an end screen for the last 15 seconds of XQC's reaction video, linking to another one of my videos. Furthermore, please note that the permissions pertain only to the aforementioned video and does not extend to all other content on my channel. For any use of my content, I will kindly request that you reach out again for explicit approval. These conditions are set with the intention of maintaining the integrity of the original content while allowing XQC's audience to appreciate it from the fresh perspective. And then he ends saying, since some of you have asked, here are the impressions of the video posted before this one to see an example. So you can see here his usual impressions are around 8.2 million, but they went down significantly to 1.2 million after XQC reposted his video to his channel. That was a good experiment. So now exactly we can see how much clout people are getting from watching their YouTube videos on their Twitch channel. I thought this was going to be the end of the debate. Nobody was going to talk about it anymore, but then XQC, he was getting antsy. He was getting a lot of heat. He decided to DM H3 and ask him to debate him. Debate me, old guy.
I ask for permission a lot, and I try to make an ecosystem where things are good.
There was a lot of deflecting going on in XQC's pod. The debate was kind of hard to follow. So I'm going to go over the ones that I think are relevant to what I'm talking about today. So XQC first, he says that he sends out hundreds of emails to people trying to get permission from them.
I have hundreds of emails sent to people, more than any reactor, which is more than your friend Hassan. He does way less asking than I do.
Why are you bringing up Hassan? What does that have to do with anything?
He says that he hasn't really gotten any pushback from smaller creators and that he hasn't had any victims.
What percentage of people would you say you get permission from?
The majority. We reach out to them and we create this little kind of partnership, right? And when there's a smaller creators, I try to be way more careful with the amount of growth that they're getting, how many subscribers that they have, and I try to be better with it. And quite honestly, when it comes to small creators, I have never had any pushback.
He's saying that he doesn't have any victims. No one has reached out to him. He tries to be careful with smaller creators when he watches their videos on stream, but he hasn't had any pushback. But for me specifically, I had around 100,000 subscribers. I was small at the time. I'm still very small, but I didn't want to reach out to XQC and say, can you take down my video? Can you compensate me? I didn't want to get bombarded by his fans. I didn't want to get anybody in trouble. So you don't say anything. This is exactly the same case that H3 brings up with another person that had something similar happen to them.
Stolen airplane.
You remember this video?
Yes.
Okay, why didn't you ask him for permission?
I don't know. Did he complain? Because at this point, I don't know if I have a victim, right? I don't know. So I didn't do.
Well, you do. So I reached out to Vince Vintage, and I said, "Hey, I'm just curious. Did XQC get permission?" And I'm going to read you the message he sent me, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
He said, "Really appreciate you reaching out, Ethan. I've never been contacted by XQC at all for any of my React videos. My personal take is this: I love big streamers watching, like XQC, Hassan, Mizfif, Moist Critical, watching my videos on their stream. It's a big ego boost. But when XQC does it, it's different. When he watches my video, he always re-uploads the whole thing on his YouTube channel with his insightful commentary as, wow, chat, isn't this crazy? Compared to when Hassan watched my stuff, he shouted me out and he says he loves my stuff and he sent a bunch of subscribers to my channel. A fair exchange. Here's a video. He showed me a video of Hassan doing that. And then he said, XQC, he really just steals my shit, entertains his audience of hundreds of hours I put into my videos while I get just a link in the YouTube description. The problem isn't the reacting, it's the re-uploading of my video with his face on the thumbnail, and also, and I don't DMCA him because I don't want the Twitter drama."
Oh. He doesn't want the Twitter drama.
Wait, why are you?
Okay.
Well, hold on. This guy says you stole his shit. Why are you denigrating that? I think you should take this seriously.
Later on, they go over some examples of how XQC is siphoning views by using the exact same thumbnail and titles. Sound familiar?
And you do this all the time. You'll agree.
Yes. Yes.
You use the exact title and the exact thumbnail. The only reason for anybody to do that is to confuse search and discovery and cannibalize views from the original. That is the only reason to do that.
Do you have any sites to back that up? Because I have the sites of the opposite.
Dude, it's the thumbnail and the title. Don't you see that users will be confused?
It can't be that bad because I'm sure XQC feels bad about this.
Not there.
Okay, so you see no
You're gonna
problem
have to
with this?
No.
No. Okay.
There's around 15 more minutes of footage, but it doesn't seem relevant to what I'm trying to prove here.
People would rather watch me full screen cam do the fucking worm
Do
than watch
that.
your prime.
Bro,
than watch your
do
prime
it for
content.
a week. Do a week of no reaction content and see how many fucking views you get. Oh, he's crying in the corner. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, that's content, man. It's original content at least.
But the arguments don't end there because the debate has been emerging to react YouTubers like SSsniperwolf. YouTubers taking content without crediting the original creators. Something else that I've talked about years ago. I even made a tier list of all the react YouTubers. But Jax Films has done a great job talking about that in his own videos, so we'll save that for another day. But thank you everybody for watching this video. Hopefully you give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. And any streamers that want to watch my content, please feel free. Just don't re-upload onto your channel, especially not you, Mizfif.
And he had analytics to back up how much the video on YouTube cannibalized his, or if any sort of damaging data or stats behind it. I would be more than happy to give him 10 times 10x whatever damage
Okay,
was
good.
caused.
He'll reach out.
He wants to pay 10x the video view damages that, yo, XQC, please pay me 10x.
Asher Show, reach out for that 10x.
You got 900,000 views watching my video, XQC. Yo, 10x that. Send me a DM.